Hi, everyone. Welcome back. I'm Kathy. We are on part 11 of going through this book, Ray Comfort's Scientific Facts in the Bible. And this isn't sponsored or anything. I just loved this book ever since I first read it, probably over 10 years ago when I was a new Christian, maybe even still on the fence, but it really, because I wanted answers and scientific answers and proof. So yes, that's why I love this book. I promote it. I talk about it. We're doing a whole series on it. So this is, I might have mentioned, part 11. And we're in the chapter, The Bible's 100% Accurate Prophecies. So, and there's a playlist that you can check out also. So we will dive right in. Okay, so this next paragraph, the title is The Bible Predicts Russia's Attack of Israel. So, all right, in Ezekiel 38, written approximately at 600 BC, it prophesies that these times, quote, the latter days in verse 16, excuse me, in these times, Russia, referred to as the Prince of Rosh, and that comes from Smith's Bible Dictionary, page 584, if anyone wants to refer to that, will combine with Iran, Libya, in Hebrew is called Put, and the communistic Ethiopia, in Hebrew called Cush, and attack Israel. This is in verses 5 to 8, and this will take place after an Israeli peace initiative has been successful, and that's verse 11. So yeah, so definitely Ezekiel 38 is the chapter to focus on. So it says that the Bible even gives the Russian reasoning for and the direction of the attack, verses 10 to 15, as well as the location of the battle, Armageddon, and that's in Revelation 16:16. This is generally interpreted as meaning, quote, the mountain of Megiddo, end quote, which is located on the north side of the plains of Jezreel. So Russia has had a foothold in the Middle East for years. The Soviets are entrenched around the rim of the Middle East heartland in Afghanistan, South Yemen, Ethiopia, and Libya. And there's an article on this called Countdown in the Middle East. That's from Reader's Digest, May 1982. Okay. So yeah, this is talking about a future event. Ezekiel 38 maps out everything, the reason behind it, where it's going to happen, who's involved, and yeah. So, and I know a lot of prophecy watchers and theologians refer to Ezekiel 38 all the time about what's coming and how it's all lining up, especially right now where we're at in March of 2026 with Iran and Israel going to war just a couple days ago. Okay. So hopefully that wasn't too confusing. So this next paragraph says, signs of the times verify the Bible. Okay, I'm just skimming over it to see what to touch on. Okay, so they refer to 2 Peter a few times. Let's see. It says there will be false Christs, wars and rumors of wars, nation rising against nation, famines, disease, pestilence, false prophets who will deceive many, lawlessness, forsaking of the 10 commandments. The gospel will be preached in all the world. There will be earthquakes in various places, signs from heaven in the sun, moon, and stars, and persecution against Christians in all nations. Men's heart will fail them for fear of the future. They will be selfish, materialistic, arrogant, proud. Homosexuality will increase. There will be blasphemy, cold-heartedness, intemperance, brutality, rebellious youth, hatred of those who stand up for righteousness, ungodliness, pleasure-seeking, hypocrisy. False Bible teachers will have many followers, be money hungry, and slander the Christian faith. And you can read 2 Peter chapter 2, verses 1 to 3, and that maps out all of that for the signs of the times that are happening right now that were talked about 2,000 years ago. Okay, and here's more from 2 Peter chapter 3, verses 1 to 7. Men will scoff and say that there was no such thing as the flood of Noah, and that these signs have always been around. Their motivation for hating the truth will be their love of lust. The scriptures tell us they make one big mistake. Their understanding of God is erroneous. They don't understand that God's time frame is not the same as ours. Okay, so this just talks a little bit more about things. He's working things behind the scenes that we don't see. He's holding back his wrath, waiting for people to repent and escape the damnation of hell. And Jesus warned that the sign to look for was a repossession of Jerusalem by the Jews. That happened in 1967, after 2,000 years, bringing into culmination all the signs of the times. And you can check out Matthew 24, Mark 13, Luke 21, 1 Timothy chapter 4, 2 Timothy chapter 3. Okay, so those all refer to everything that has happened and is happening right now. So yeah, from 1967, and I think it said 1948 when Israel became a nation. Okay, so the next little part, maybe I'll save this for the next video. That'll be, I think this is all referring to the future. The Bible and Armageddon, the Bible and nuclear war, and the book of Peter and nuclear weapons. So yeah, these are interesting. So we will save that for the next one, and then we'll be on the next chapter, astronomy and the Bible, which that will be interesting. Okay, well, thank you everyone for coming by. I hope everyone's enjoying this. Let me know what you think down below. And I hope everyone's doing well. I'll see you in the next video. God bless.